We've only got £21 million in the bank account, and you know what that means. It means I spent a lot of money in the January transfer window once again. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 26th episode of the FM21 Jürgen Klopp challenge with Brighton. I forgot what my series was called for a second there. Where today we are facing Arsenal and then Tottenham in two crucial away from home Premier League matches, as we're currently just 2 points away from the top spot. We are well and truly in the title race this year. I have no idea how, but some of my January transfers might help us actually reach the top spot. But before we go over that, make sure you do smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Brighton FM YouTube channel, and can we please get 8 likes on today's video? That was smooth, that was slick. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go over the transfers we have made, and there are a lot of them. Starting with the sales, we have said goodbye to quite a few players, first of which being Mason Holgate, who has left our club to go to Juventus. So some would argue a bit of an upgrade, and we've managed to make £5.5 million on him. I was very nervous this would be a man that we would lose money on, but no. We've managed to break even, and he's left the club for a decent fee. Demarai Gray, he's left the club as well. Now this one, it's an emotional one. He was such a good player for us last year. However, just not the right player at the right time this year, unfortunately. We have so many great options in the right wing, left wing, striker position that he loves to play in, and it just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. But moving on to the signings. Oh, I've got a lot to go over. Okay, so you knew about Keylor Navas, but the next person we bought in for £61 million, Pau Torres. We activated his release clause, and I think he is a brilliant signing for the future. Able to play in that centre-back position, or even CDM if we need him to, but he's definitely going to be a centre-back partner, lining up next to Ben White, I would say, until the end of the save. I don't see any reason why we need to upgrade. I think he's perfect. I think he's got everything we need, and we're more than happy to welcome him to the club. Next signing, a regen with 5-star potential for only £1.2 million. Very happy with that signing. Next one, a youngster for the future, a goalkeeper option. Martin van der Voigt has come in for £31 million. Again, activating a release clause and bringing him into the club to potentially feature in the first team at some time in the future. But a new goalkeeper is Andre Onana. I don't think Van der Voigt is going to get much game time coming up very soon, but I'm not complaining when you've got this man in between the sticks. Onana comes in for £82.5 million, but could eventually rise to £90 million. So I'm honestly thinking, playing for a season and a half and then sell him, because by that time Van der Voigt could be decent, and Onana we won't have to pay an extra £47 million. So I've got plans in my back pocket, and our final signing is Matheus Henrique, who I think is a great signing, but I don't know about the 4-star current ability. I feel like it's being very flattering to this man. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, and for only £12.5 million, I'd be silly not to bring him in, but I don't think he's that good. I would rather have Ward-Prowse in the centre mid than this man. And that's exactly what I've been doing with our last few fixtures. And if you take a look at them, we have done incredibly well, winning each and every single one of them after losing that disappointing match against Sheffield United 4-1. We've managed to get a 4-0 win against Brentford, 4-3 win against Chelsea, then a 2-0 win against Burnley, and a 4-0 win against Leeds United. I have no idea what's just happened to my voice, but it sounds really weird. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I'm clearing it. Does that sound better? Yeah, no, that sounds way better. I sounded like I had a slight bit of helium in my lungs or something like that. But as you can see, we have done very well since last time we saw each other. 3rd place in the Premier League, and now we're facing Arsenal, who are just 3 points below us. So this is a crucial must-win game. Every single game's a must-win at this point in time, and this is the team that we're going with for it. I've just realised some players are injured. They're not injured, they're just tired. Do I rotate? No. How far away is the Tottenham game? That's the question. If it's close, we probably should rotate. It's 3 days away. I'm still not rotating. This is the squad that we're going with. We've got Edouard, who has just scored a hat-trick in the last match, so he's in fine form now. Very happy to have him back firing in front of goal. Grealish, Buendia, Adeyemi, Ward-Prowse, Rice, Lamptey, White, Torres, the new signing, as well as Onana, a new signing as well. And you can see Keylor Navas is probably not too happy with how this situation's gone for him, so he's probably going to be sold fairly quickly. But without any further ado, a lot of admin has been covered before this game. Let's jump into the first match of this episode, not the season, as we're very far into the season. In fact, 23rd game of the year. So we're getting to the business end, and we're near the top, boys and girls. I don't know how, but it's happening, and we need to try and keep winning football matches as much as we can, as quickly as we can, as consistently as we can, and beating Arsenal here would be a brilliant achievement to help us push for that top spot. 25 minutes gone, and, you know, I'm thinking a draw wouldn't be the worst result. Come on, like, this is a difficult side to face. They've got some great players in there, Camavinga, Saka. I mean, that's probably about it, though. Now I want to win them. Now I've actually analysed the team. I'm realising we should be beating this team. Let's get a tackle in and let's win the ball back and let's counter-attack. Let's not concede early on. Good block by the defenders. And is this going to be a counter-attack? Buendia, back to Adeyemi. Adeyemi is running into space, but it doesn't actually count as a highlight. And now Grealish and Adeyemi are both tired. So I'm thinking they're probably going to have to make way at some point very soon. But, we'll leave them on for... No, they're already tired again. Nice. Yeah, they're going to make way. Oh, there's a highlight, though. We'll watch this highlight first. Oh, no, it wasn't a highlight. It just made me think it was a highlight. Thanks, Football Manager. We'll make the subs, and we'll see what we can do afterwards. So we're going to bring Salcedo on the left-hand side. That's not Salcedo, but that's all right. That feeds into what I was trying to do anyway. Move Buendia over to a cam, that right wing. Gosh, even I'm getting confused by this. Then Adeyemi's coming off as well. And Salcedo's being an inside forward. That sounds like a plan to me. A very good central trio. And have they done those changes right? No, they've done the changes right. Well done, Football Manager. I'm very proud of you for not messing that one up. It's been a bland affair, hasn't it, boys and girls? You wouldn't want to be a fan in the stadium for this one, but it could get exciting now as we have a chance. Oh, don't concede. Don't concede. Danny Ings. They've got Danny Ings leading the line. We should be winning this one. Come on. Ward-Prowse playing it back to Declan Rice, linking up very well those two Englishmen. I love that kind of play. Buendia, McAllister, playing it back into Buendia, and there's a man running through. They didn't see it, though. And we're still collecting the ball, still keeping a hold of it. Salcedo's in as a save by Leno, and that would have been a beautiful way to go ahead. And now Buendia's tired too. Oh, I probably shouldn't have started all those players. They're just going to be knackered for the next game, and the next game is just as important. Facing both of the North London sides today, boys and girls. They're not an easy two fixtures to have, especially both back-to-back away from home. But can we still get some points anyway? I think we might be able to. With only 15 minutes to go in this one, I'm going to make that final substitute, and it's going to be Dele Alli to come on. He's going to play as a winger on the right-hand side. I'm not pushing for it. I'm not going positive. I'm not that dumb. But I am hoping that they don't score from this, and I'm hoping that we counter-attack and we score from this. Dele Alli, he's just gone onto the pitch. He's got the fresh legs, and he's got the pace. Surely he's looking for a ball into the mixer, or at least a pass back. Not losing the ball is the exact opposite. Yeah, nice job, mate. Campuzano running forward, and it looks like it's going to be Arsenal's attack. I don't mind that. I know you've just been sent off, but I don't hate it. I really don't. He was going to skip past you and have a great goal-scoring opportunity. As long as they don't score from this free kick, I'm actually very content with that. But just make sure they don't score from this free kick. Rice, he can play centre-back, can't he? So we'll move Rice down here. Pau Torres can play left-back. Can he play left-back? He can't play left-back. Can BMY play left-back? Don't think. No, he can't play left-back. Lamptey, you can't play left-back either, can you? Oh, he can. He can? No, okay. Plans. So Lamptey, and then White, and then switch, and then cheeky Mazzala on support. There you go. Bob's your uncle. Everything's fine and dandy, and they didn't score from that free kick. Now I'm just holding on to a draw, boys and girls. This is no longer a potential win. This is very much a hold on to the thing that you've got and try and get a point, because Arsenal are below us. I think the more concerning thing is if we lose this game, we let them get into contention to beat us, and we've just let them to get into contention to beat us. And now I've just got to throw caution to the wind. Go attacking. Encourage the boys. And Owen, He's just ruined our season. He could have honestly just ruined our season. Come on, get a point, get a goal. This is so undeserved. Arsenal have won against the run of play. Some would say, "Oh, I'm far from pleased with that performance," and "Oh, I'm fuming with Owen now." I wasn't fuming at the time, but they've scored in the last few minutes, and it's meant that we're not going up. We should have been going up to first place at the end of that game, but no. Good performance, boys, but wasn't enough on the day, and we need to bounce back with a win against Tottenham Hotspur. If we don't win this game, then I think that title chances are going to be slim. Arsenal have just lost to Chelsea, so all hope is certainly not lost. However, if we lose this game, I'm going to start to panic very quickly. So let's make sure it's a win. Let's go into the match. This is the team that we're using for it. Adeyemi is starting up top this time, and we've brought Dele Alli into the cam spot for his first start of the season, which I'm now thinking is an interesting choice. But against his former side, I feel like he deserves it. And I feel like he's got the ability to help us win. Apart from that, the entire team is the exact same, apart from Tierney coming back in. He wasn't available to play against Arsenal, and it kind of worked out with Owen getting the sending off. So let's jump into it and let's come away with a win. Spurs are down a bit further in the table than Arsenal were. Last time I checked, I believe they were in 9th place, so this should be a 10th place now. This should be a decently winnable game. However, away from home against a decent side like this, it's always going to be a little bit tricky. I'm feeling optimistic, and I'm hoping for the best, although Harry Kane's on the ball early on. Odriozola, they've got a lot of good players in there. They put it in, and Porto scores from the first chance. 8 minutes. Why on camera? Why on camera do I suck? Off camera, I'm brilliant. I'm a god. I win every game. I literally win every game. But then on camera, I can't do anything. And I concede after just one shot. Very disappointing. But the game is not over yet. I'm still feeling positive. I think that we can get a chance back. And I think it could happen here. Adeyemi, Dele Alli, someone get a foot onto it. Oh, it's a great run by Adeyemi. He should have squared it. But, everyone's selfish in Football Manager. We can accept that. But Dele Alli should have been able to get his toe, anything onto it, and put it into the back of the net. But unfortunately, not the case in today's match. But we still have a chance as Grealish gets it straight back. And now we're running forward. He finds a player. Oh, it's gone in. Okay, I was very confused about what was going there. The sun was in my eyes for a fair portion of that. But Buendia has threaded Adeyemi through, and Adeyemi has put it into the back of the net. Absolutely thrilled with that to put us back onto level terms. And Buendia, I swear, he's so underappreciated in this team. He gets the odd assist, the odd goal here and there. But he's never, up in the competition for awards. He's still considered to have like a 3-star current ability. But this man, he does bits for the squad, and he's shown it once again by getting that assist to put us back on level terms. Are we going to see one more highlight before the halftime break? No, we're not, and we're going into it at 1-1. Not a bad result so far. I mean, we conceded that early chance, but I'm still happy with the performance out there. Away from home against a side like Tottenham, it's always going to be difficult. I don't want it to be crumbling now, though. Harry Kane on the ball. He's still probably an incredible player in this save. But getting older, playing in a Tottenham team that are underperforming, hopefully it's going to lead to a loss. As Adeyemi hits the woodwork. No, mate. I swear he tries a chip every other game. And it's not worked again this one. Oh, it's so unfortunate because that looked promising, but didn't have the dip it needed. But we have a chance straight away once again. Adeyemi's in. He doesn't score that one either. It's a great tackle by whoever put the foot in, and it stopped him from scoring a certain goal. No, I thought that was going to be a penalty shot for a second. And Emi Buendia on the right-hand side is looking tired, so he's going to have to make way. And I'm thinking Edouard has to come on, because Adeyemi's shooting boots, they're not perfect today. They're not bad, don't get me wrong. He's created some good chances for himself, even scored a goal, but it's not perfect, is it? And I think that Edouard might have scored some of the chances. He hasn't so far this match, and we have another chance straight away. Rice putting the ball in, Edouard knocks it onto Grealish. It probably wasn't exactly what he was trying, but it doesn't matter because we're still in with a chance to score, and it's somehow trickled into the back of the net. And with 30 minutes to play, we are 2-1 up. Kieran Tierney, he loves a North London derby, even when it's not actually a North London derby. Somehow it has trickled into the back of the net. And Grealish gets an assist for that as well, yeah, because that was definitely not just a shot that ricocheted off one of the defenders and luckily into our player's path. And we could be adding to the tally. It's off the woodwork again. That's like the third time we've hit the woodwork. Don't tell me that Tottenham are going to score. Kane heads it over the bar, and we need fresh legs in midfield. And I know exactly who to bring on. Ruben Neves, Declan Rice is coming off. We're going to keep those fresh legs through Ruben Neves. 20 minutes of play left to go. Let's just hold on. It's just, don't even add to the tally. Just hold on. It's all we need to do. And Declan Rice with a 6.5 probably wasn't my best tactical move I've ever made. And we're making our final sub, and it's going to be him to make way. I think that this is a real chance. I'm pretty certain it started before I'd made the tactical change. However, it is us on the ball, so maybe it's going to be a positive thing. Playing it all the way back to Pau Torres, who's going to play it forward into Ruben Neves. Probably got that language connection, both speaking Spanish, I imagine. Portuguese. I think Portuguese-Spanish is slightly different to just Spanish, but it doesn't matter because... I've interrupted my conversation about Spanish language as well. It's probably the worst part about them scoring. And with only 5 minutes to go, it's really not what we needed. A win would have been a perfect result here. And we could be still getting it. Like, the chances aren't over yet, and we're on the ball. Adeyemi's moving it forward, looking for a chance, looking for a shot. He does shoot it, and Dragowski nearly messes it up. But unfortunately, doesn't quite mess it up enough. And it's still 2-2 on the night. Could be one chance that leads to a goal that could get us the win here. Is it going to be in the last couple of minutes? We need to see one more opportunity. One last opportunity. One last chance. And Jack Grealish is looking very tired. 4 minutes of additional time. It's going by very quickly. But there's a single opportunity left. And it's Tottenham on the ball. 4-2. Loses the ball. Onana clears it long. Adeyemi to run forward. He's got the pace. He's got the pass, actually. McAllister, super sub. And he finishes it. I am a tactical mastermind, boys and girls. Bringing off Dele Alli. Because I knew he would have a bad game. And because of that, they would stop marking the cam. And then when I bring McAllister on, they still aren't marking the cam. And we let him race through and finish his dinner to make it 3-2 on the night, his first goal of the season, and get us all 3 points to send us back into the top spot of the Premier League. Albeit very, very short period of time in top spot, because we have immediately been put back down to second place. But it is still a beautiful result to get ourselves 3 points away from home. It is crucial, especially considering the fact that we are now going to be facing Liverpool and the top spot, Manchester United. Well, they're not in the top spot, but they probably will be by the end of the week. Top spot, Manchester United, in the next couple of games off camera. But we will be coming back to the game against whoever we are versing in the second round of the Europa Cup 2. And Manchester United at home for the second time this season. But for now, that is where we're ending this episode. What an episode. Getting the transfers done, getting the win in the final second against Tottenham. I mean, the Arsenal game we won't comment on so much, but still an enjoyable episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to smash the like button if you have, and I'll see you all later.